and welcome to the May 1st, 2024 regular COG meeting. If you could please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
First, I wanted to acknowledge Gregoria is here, and she is now replacing Marlon as the interim planning for Caltrans. So I just wanted to point that out. Do you want to serve?
Just
Yeah, go ahead.
Good afternoon, Chair, Commissioners. First of all, it's an honor and a pleasure to be here. I will not touch the mic. Thank you for that slide. As she said, I'm Gregoria Ponce, District 10, Stockton. I'm now serving as the Interim Planning Deputy. If anything comes up, any items, please reach out to me and let me know what needs you have. I did want to share one item that the SHOP 2024 was approved in March by the CTC. And it was identified that Calaveras has approximately, it looks like 37.2 million in the shop for 2024. And I see for STIP, it looks like 1.12 million. So we're very, very happy for Calaveras, and we look forward to working with Calaveras, moving projects forward. That's all I have. If anyone has any questions for me, please let me know. Thank you.
Does anyone have any questions for Caltrans? Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming up here tonight. Appreciate it. Okay, we're gonna move on to consent agenda. We have 2 items on the consent agenda. Are there any board members that wishes to pull a consent agenda item? Okay, seeing none, is there any public comment on a consent agenda? Seeing none, we'll bring it back. Is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Moved by Tim, is there a second by Pat? All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Seeing none, that is what we're off on number 601. Okay. Next, we'll move on to the regular agenda. First, we have public comment. These are items on, this is public comment on any item not on the agenda. Are there any public members that wish to comment? I'm not seeing it in the room, none online. We'll move on to, Caltrans already went, so I'm gonna skip to item number 6, which is city and county report. So I will start with the county, since they're in the room, and then I'll go to the city, because I believe the board members are gonna update on the city. Hi, Robert.
Hello, good afternoon. Okay, there's a lot of stuff here. I'll try to go quick. Last week, there was the award of the plan specs and estimates for the various paving projects we're going to be doing. The bulk of that District 1 work, Gold Strike Road, Church Hill, some Southworth work. So there's quite a bit there. We are expecting to award a contract on May 28th for the Clean California project. The bids came in on that one sufficient so that we expect to do all of it. That includes City of Angels monuments that are part of that. High friction surface treatment, Milton Road was the last road on a group of roads that were part of that contract. We already did South Burson and Double Springs as part of that. That was already completed. So that Milton Road's the last one. Now that that's done, we'll be bringing a notice of completion to the board. Thermoplastic striping project is complete. We will be going to May 28th Board of Supervisors for an award of the Bridge Preventative Maintenance Program. There are 9 bridges as part of that that will be taken care of. Monji off of Highway 4 is starting up again this week. It was on winter suspension. Old Burns Ferry Guardrail, we received 2 bids yesterday, so we'll be going to the Board of Supervisors June 11th for an award of contract. Traffic calming, we're already working with the contractor on that one. Double Springs is one of the key ones to get done there. So we expect to get
Good.
You need some water?
Sorry, the allergies are just killing me.
No, it's okay.
So Double Springs, hopefully in June.
Double Springs in June.
Yeah.
A lot of that's
For-
District 2 now. You realize that.
But,
District 1,
but
not
they,
District 1.
they still call us for whenever there's a problem. They still call us. So, State Route 26, Olive Orchard, there's gonna be Kelly is meeting tomorrow to keep that project going, yes. And then, of course, we received we spoke with Caltrans to talk about Penn Gulch, Highway 4, and the HSIP grant that they want us to apply for and work with them on that one, so we'll be doing that. And COG is helping us with, or I think maybe we're helping them with the ATP, or we're working together on the ATP.
Well, Caltrans, so COG completed the planning, so we have a planning document, and now Caltrans is completing some of the projects out of the plan. So they contacted COG, and then we connected with the county to coordinate on any improvements they'll be making there.
Right. That's the Murphy's one. And then you're helping us with the grant on Copperopolis.
Yes.
And to clarify for the Murphys too, for those of you up on the Highway 4 corridor, that has to do with the Hawk system at Penn Gulch and Highway 4 for the school. For that crosswalk when you're coming right in there to try and figure out how to calm down, since there was, a little girl got hit just recently, so.
So, but the District 1 jobs, those just were approved, the plan specs and estimates last week Tuesday, so we're working on getting those out to bid. We'll be doing those this summer. Okay, any questions?
Any questions from the board? No? Any public comment? And, okay, thank you, Robert.
Okay, thank you. Oh, for some reason, I didn't say anything about Wagon Trail, it's just, I don't know. So the construction is continuing on Wagon Trail. We have approval from Caltrans for the retaining wall finally came Friday, so we'll keep working on that. The work is ongoing. Okay, if there are any questions on that one, please let me know.
Any questions from the board on Wagon Trail? Okay, thank you, Robert.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll turn it over to Isabel.
Yeah, so City of Angels, so the Angels Creek Trail, the cultural studies are under review by local assistants and have extended the EPA deadline to give us a little bit more time. Our wayfinding signs have been ordered. We're just waiting for receipt of them so we can move toward the construction and installation. And then just a heads up to everyone, Mark Twain is going to be moving sometime in the next couple weeks. So he's going to be moving from Utica Park to our museum. He will be going under meticulous rehabilitation, which includes cleaning, repairs, and then they're going to install some charming frog companions. So just know that don't freak out. He's going to be at the museum getting some work done, but you're welcome to visit the museum if you'd like to see this process sort of taking place. So just don't freak out.
So,
He'll be back.
so when the park's complete, near completion, you're gonna move him back?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yep. So he's just going to a temporary new home.
Okay.
Yep. And that's it for City of Angels.
Okay, thank you. Did any board members have any questions? Are there any public comment? Okay. So we will move on to why we're here tonight. Item number 7. This is the unmet transit needs, and we do have to conduct a public hearing. So first, I will turn it over to staff to open up the item. So Aaron, and then I'll open it up to public hearing.
Annually, we need to hold a unmet transit needs hearing. We usually do that at our April or May meeting. We noticed this in the Valley Springs News, but we do receive unmet transit needs forms, emails, comments throughout the year via email, phone call, in person, however, people want to share them with us, really. So this is just the formal process for that. We've identified our definitions of unmet transit needs were adopted last in 2014. And then once we close the hearing and have received all the comments, I take that to our SISTAC board. They help review them, identify if they're reasonable to meet or not, or if we in fact already provide service. And then the final report will come back to our August meeting, and then I will submit it to Caltrans following that, as long as it's approved, of course.
Thank you.
Yep.
Are there any questions from the board before? Okay. So at this time, I will open the public hearing. And this is the time for any public comment on the transit needs. So are there any comments in the boardroom? Seeing none, I'll move it over to Zoom. Are there any public comments on Zoom? Okay, with that, I'll bring it back to the board. Is there any discussion? No, okay, I will close the public hearing. And we'll move on to the next, staff will move on to the next steps of this process, correct? Okay. Okay, next up is item 8, which is council report. I will start with Tim. Isabel?
Nothing to report.
Pat? Gay?
I have nothing.
Karen?
I have nothing.
I have nothing. We'll move on to
I
number,
do have, excuse me.
every time.
Well, no, it goes back to the previous item you closed real quick.
Oh.
It says it's an action item, and we moved on, so I'm not sure if we're supposed to give you direction or vote on something, because it wasn't information, it was action, so.
Well,
There's
the
no
action
action.
was the public hearing so that we could collect any feedback. So like Aaron said, we first identify the definitions, then we open it up for any comments, but we also receive emails. Then we close this and Aaron compiles a report, and the report is due to Caltrans by August 15th.
There's nothing for us to accept. The action was to collect public comment.
Normally an action item you vote on, so I'm just saying.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I have
Yep.
nothing else to say. Thank you.
Okay. Do we title it differently then? Okay.
I don't know, but we got recommendation on Saturday.
So. Okay, we'll move on. Okay, we just did council reports. We'll move on to staff reports. I will start off with Ann.
Nothing to report.
Roger? Aaron?
I did provide a brief report in the agenda packet on the various plans and projects in progress, but I did want to add, because CTO is canceled, that Tri-Transit started today. So we have free fares for the month. We've been advertising online and in print publications, and we're very excited to see how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Okay, and with that, we will adjourn till June 5th, and we do not have a CTA meeting tonight. Thank you, everyone.